Alright, y'all. So I wanted to react to this video because, I mean, just to diverse my watchings, I guess you could say. So let's see what this is about.
So my producers told me that you two got into an argument before coming on the show?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
First of all, I work 12-hour shifts at a hospital, so I came in and we already have two babies. I had to put my son to sleep, and he wanted more quality time, if you know what I mean. And I was just tired.
Yeah.
So he always asks when I'm asleep, or, that's how it all stemmed out.
You just told me the schedule of a 40-year-old woman. You got 12-hour shifts, two kids that
My
you're dealing
first
with.
big girl job from fast food.
Yes, yes. And then you also had to come home trying to figure out intimate time.
Yes.
Whew, I'm tired for you, sister. How old are you again?
19.
19. Right? Now y'all see what I said. That's like the schedule my mama used to tell me she had. You know what I mean? So, is it true that Jamari didn't want to come on the show?
It's just the fact that he doesn't want to be misjudged, or our family. He's scared our family gonna watch the show and think of him in a bad way, or think of us.
Oh, yeah, I don't judge people. What changed his mind?
Because I was like, if I'm tired, we've been together since 15, 16, since kids, so it's like, you're either gonna be with me or you're not, and I'm not gonna keep going through the same accusing. We have two babies. I'm just trying to settle down, and I don't want any extra toxic behavior.
Got it. So you're the one who called the show today,
Yes.
right? What were you hoping for?
Hoping to fix our communication, because we talk over each other so much.
Ooh, okay.
And just fix traumas, just trying to get on a good level with them.
Okay. So you want to prove you're not cheating as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So when did he start accusing you of cheating?
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning? Since y'all were like 16?
But it's really based off how we met. So it's like we was just doing our own thing, and it's really stemming off of that.
When you were 16, tell me what you mean. So like y'all started dating, but you had somebody on the side, he had somebody else?
It was a lot. We didn't think we was gonna be serious, but then when we started being serious and I had my son.
Y'all 16. Y'all was 16. Let that shit go, bro. Y'all fucking, yeah.
It's like we were trying to grow, but he has very bad, insecure, and he thinks a lot. He's an overthinker.
Okay,
That's
got it.
really the root of the problem.
So 16 y'all met, but then once you had the child, how long after 16 did you get pregnant?
I'll say 6 months.
6 months into y'all meeting each other,
Yes.
you got pregnant. So before your 17th birthday, you were pregnant. Okay then. And that's when you said we're going to be together?
Yes, that's when he was like, you know what, we've been riding or die for this long, haven't split up anything, so we were just wanting to be a family. My mom took us in because that's when we were homeless.
Got it.
At the time, so.
Deanna, my producers say he said he wishes the two of you never had children.
Yes, he has said that one time.
Okay, he did say that. How'd that make you
Yes.
feel?
It's the fact that it was a very bad, I can't really remember the specific argument, but it was a very bad blow up when we had split up, and he was saying that, having kids with me, he's never regretted his children. We always say it's a blessing.
Okay.
Our son and daughter came at a perfect time for both of each other.
Got it. So both of you, he does say that
It's just he has a problem, saying things out of anger.
What was you lying for?
Huh?
You want to take a seat? Nice to meet you. So I'm assuming, Jamari, that you heard something that upset
You talking about I never wish I had my kid? That drink a lie.
No, when we had.
That's a
we all had an
lie.
argument.
That's a lie. When the last time I said that?
Jamari was a year
When
ago.
a year ago? Talking about a year ago. Name the time I said that. Actually, name the moment I said that.
We
What
had a
was
big
it said?
blow up, and you were saying, no, not that you had your kids with me.
What did you do?
When you thought I was doing something, you said with you. I never said you regretted
Okay,
your
if I
kids.
said that, what did you do? That was the time. That was the time I did what?
No, we had split up. And you said you regretted having kids with me. You didn't never regret your kids.
I see what type of show this is.
That's
Let's
it.
do it. Come on.
What is upsetting you right now?
What's upsetting me is that the innocence is killing me. Like, if you was that type of person, if you was that type of innocent person, if you introduce yourself as that type of innocent person, if you introduce yourself showing like that you wasn't that type of person, then
Gang, y'all. Whoa. Gang. Y'all was 16, gang. You gotta let some of that stuff go, bro. That joint been harboring on his chest.
I would have came a different way. When you keep trying to play mind games, and it's like when I go through your phone, you know how iPhones got ways you cut the video, right? And then it just show part of the video. So I'm going through her phone, I'm looking at the phone, and then something told me to press edit. So I pressed edit, and then I opened up more of a video that was cut off. The video showed her and her friend getting out the car because the dude was driving an SRT.
That's when we
Come down there and stop talking to me. The dude was driving an SRT and doing all.
It's a lack of respect here, too.
All that extra stuff. She talking about, oh my God, they just trying. Come on, let's go, girl. Like, what the hell is you talking about, bro? And then you.
She young, gang. Y'all try to play the adult game too early. And y'all try to, good thing y'all try to do the responsible thing, but, and lock in with each other, but.
Wonder why I left and did all that extra stuff. And then it's like, when you fight, try to tell me not to leave, you want me to hurt in front of you. You're not finna sit there and keep telling me this and that and then this and that and not giving me reassurance.
So, Jamari, I got 2 questions to ask you because
He got a lot of stuff to deal with too, though. Like, that was a lot.
there's 2 things going on here. The first we're going to get back to, which is what she said about the first time or the only time that you had said you didn't want to be a father. But I'm going to address your issue first.
I said that because of the stuff that's going on. No, I'm
it
just
was
saying,
with me.
though, like,
when
you gave
when
him
I
the
pissed
okay
you
to
off,
say
you
that.
said with me.
You gave him the okay to say
I
that.
literally said you said
What
your
are you
kids were
talking
a
about,
blessing.
bro?
I said you didn't want to have kids with me.
Okay, why
is
didn't you
the
say
kids
that on the
even
show?
mentioned?
Why they didn't say that on the show?
She
What
just
did I
said
have to say that I didn't say? No, it's not about correct name. You should have said from the point on, I do a lot for my kids. I'm in my kids' life for them, not even for the...
Oof. The lack of I love to see how he is with his mama. Like, to see how that dynamic is, because it seemed like he has a lot of disrespect and, ooh, Lord.
This relationship, be honest with you.
But this could be a situation where he kind of fed up with the situation, but he want to be there for his kids. So it's like, oof, oof.
I'm not, don't say ooh, nothing. It's not entertainment, bro.
Jamari, so I'm going to ask you this. When did the trust issue start for you in this relationship?
Trust issue started when, I don't even, man.
Tell the truth.
You want me to tell yeah, bro? Look, I ain't trying to make it look bad on her, bro.
Ain't nothing to look bad about.
I ain't trying to make it look bad,
I already
bro.
opened my phone.
Like I said, bro, when we first met, it was not supposed to be what it was. I'm gonna let you know that it was not supposed to be what it was. But
You were 16, you were young, and you met. She said that you were both in situations.
I wasn't in no situation. I was in a great situation.
What started the trust issues? So,
It
were
was-
you
it-
two,
it was-
did she cheat on you in the beginning?
It wasn't even trust issues in the beginning. It's like when you first see somebody, you supposed to know, like, you can tell what type of person they is. How I met her, it was not supposed to go like this. Like, it was supposed.
So because of the
He basically saying it was supposed to be a little hit and quit. And it went too far. Ooh.
choices you all made to have sex,
Wow.
your life went a different way. Is that what broke the trust issues? Because you were hoping that you two would be on the same page, not to be in the situation you're in today? Because I'm not getting a clear answer of what broke the trust issues. What broke the trust issues?
It was
The past and how we met.
no.
Stop
I'm
speaking for
trying to
him.
find.
Let him
I know
talk.
how to say. I know it did. I'm just not trying to make somebody look bad. You
Say
see?
it.
So it'd be times where, mind you, we were not living with each other. Like I said, I was living with my dad.
I feel like she need to let him talk and express himself. Like, don't speak for him. He gotta, like, it's a lot to unpack with him. And she not, like, I don't know. This is crazy.
So it'd be times where she would get kicked out of her mama's house on purpose. She would call me. My cousin told me, if you tell her she can't go there and she kicked out, you don't think she gonna call somebody else? I was like, nah, cause I ain't like that, ain't like that, ain't like that. Every time she do come, it's always a dude dropping her off at my spot. Like, tell her,
So that
tell
was
her
true
her
from
mama
your
to get back.
perspective. When you were getting kicked out of the house, you were staying with other guys?
No.
Man,
He's
why
saying
is you
that I got
lying?
dropped off by guys. But
You
again,
okay? Like, be real.
okay,
Like,
but he just asked, did I stay with other guys? And I said no.
Deanna, so whoever you staying the rest of the
So
time
because she got dropped off
With
by
my
other
friend
guys,
Makes sense, bro.
you decided that there must be something going on. Did you ask her directly if something was going on?
I didn't. It wasn't supposed to be what it was.
When she got pregnant and you found out that you would become a father, what happened then?
Like, that's what I at. Cause
Ooh, wow.
how we met and how things.
Basically, it went a little too far. I feel like both kids making the adult decisions. Y'all was adults when y'all was in the bed together. Should have been making adult decisions to use protection and to do other stuff to make sure you don't run into these type of issues. And now he's sitting here with all this is why he talking to her like that, because he has a lot of resentment towards her and he doesn't really like her. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's making it work for his kids because obviously he loves his kids. Ooh, this is so
Going.
sad.
Okay, like we was struggling, we was doing all that. Like I said though, I was good.
So you said you matured when you became a mother.
Yes.
What ways do you feel like you matured?
I'm matured, again, like I said before, my naive ways. I'm matured in realizing life is too short and there's no reason to be arguing when you can simply
This one
communicate. But
looks.
again, I
That first baby looks just like him.
have to work on my communication as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't work when it's just like, I feel like it's just
One
not
sided.
two of us trying to work. It's like we're going against each other when it can be so much easier.
Jamari, do you think you've matured?
I can't mature
Why can't you?
because I'm stuck in a relationship.
So you think because of the relationship, you're not able to have growth? What do you want to do?
No,
Why?
no. Because every time I do something, like when
He doesn't want to be with her. Clearly, he only stayed with her because she was pregnant.
I try to communicate, it make me feel like I'm just getting nowhere. But it's like I want this bad because I got kids. You know what I'm saying? So and
Can't
it's like
You
force
want
a
what bad? The
relationship.
relationship?
I'm not, you can say that, man. You can say that.
Do you want to be in this relationship?
No,
I don't know.
nah.
When he
you
says
know.
he doesn't know if he wants to be in this relationship, how does it make you feel?
Be real.
Hurt.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and lock the phone, but I can tell y'all before I even unlock this phone that unlocking this phone is not going to fix this
It's
relationship.
not gonna fix it.
So what gets unlocking this phone?
That's what you wanted. That's what you
I'm trying to
wanted,
prove
bro.
to you. You told me to
You
call
tried
the
me. You just tried me
You
backstage.
told me.
Deanna, we unlocked your phone. Okay?
That don't mean nothing.
Jamar, you want to know if Deanna has been texting with other men? She says she's not. My unlock the phone investigator searched her phone and found she's telling the truth. You want to know if Deanna has been DMing any other men? She says she's not. My unlock the phone investigator searched her DMs, and she is telling the truth. You want to know if Deanna has any inappropriate photos in her phone? She says she does not.
I never wanted to know that.
My unlock the investigator searched her photos and found that she is telling the truth. So we searched her phone and there's nothing in her phone. She's not been doing anything.
Low key, that him saying she cheating and shit like that is his easy out. I feel so bad for both of them because they're kids that took on an adult situation when that's not supposed to be what's going on right now. And it's like he needs to take accountability as well. You got two kids. This is not just her. This is not just her fault. Both of y'all played a part in this. Come on, let's look at ourselves and do some self-reflecting. I feel like he has so much anger and resentment towards her, but he needs to look in the mirror for some of his anger as well.
I think it's clear to all of us. Now, what I'll tell you is there's two things that's going on here, and I can see it within the first minute. Jamari, you are very angry about a choice you made.
I'm not angry. That's
No.
what I'm saying. You're
You got to
wrong.
hear me out.
You're wrong.
You got to hear me out. So
I
let me
can't
tell
hear you if you're
Jamari,
wrong.
I have given you the opportunity this entire time as you bombarded the stage, as you've talked over, you've even tried to silence my
you're right.
audience,
You're
and I've
right.
given you the entire
That's
time
why-
and respect
okay.
to speak.
You're right.
That is right. So what I'm going to ask you to do is give me the chance to speak.
You're right.
What I've noticed from you is that you said immediately that where I went wrong was the minute that I got into a deeper relationship with her. Those were your words. The minute I went wrong. You said, before we got into something, I was happy with my father. and
No,
trying
I
to
was
figure out
not.
mine.
That's where you're wrong at again. I said we was getting into it, my father. That's what I'm saying. You're not really listening to me.
Jamari,
That's my
Jamari,
fault though. I
no,
should never
Jamari.
came on stage like that. That's my fault. I should never
Jamari.
did that. But that hurt
Jamari.
me when she said I didn't want my kids.
I didn't mean it like
I
that.
care about my
Jamari.
kids deeply.
So the anger you have in you is understandable. You are a young man with two kids. It sounds like you had some issues at home, and you're probably feeling like you're drowning.
Yes, that's finally you got something right. Finally.
I've gotten a lot right. But what I want to tell you, though, is that though you are angry, it doesn't give you the right in this moment or any other moment in your life to spit that anger towards others. Because
And
what I'm
that's
going to
why I'm
tell
wrong
you,
at. You're right. But that's
because
why
what
I'm
I'm telling
wrong
you
at.
is that more people would love to help you. I'm going to tell you, this show is actually a place where I come to help people. That is the only reason I want the show, to be able to give people a first step on how to be better. It's not to air out just your dirty laundry or for you to come up here and talk your business. It's about to say, what can I do for young men like you who are angry to say, how can you be better? But because you're defensive, and you've admitted it, you're not allowing people in.
No.
So
Hold
we
on,
do
y'all.
know one thing, first of all, is that
Hey,
this
I'm
relationship
recording
needs
this
to end.
video. I'm gonna call you
We'll
right back
start
after,
there.
okay?
You two need to learn how to co-parent, but
I can't hear
unfortunately,
you.
you both need to end this.
Alright.
Deanna, look at me. I know that you had a relationship with this young man and that y'all were sweethearts in high school,
My fault, y'all.
but this relationship has been fractured from the beginning. But I will tell you this, if you can break up and stay broken up and start working on yourselves and find yourselves, it will be the first step you'll have in actually getting the lives that you both desire. And I'll tell you one more thing. The hurt you're feeling and the anger you're feeling, it starts with grieving the life that you both thought you should have had. I'm going to ask you both, would you like therapy in your young ages? To start speaking to somebody who can help you to figure out what you're feeling and to help you take those next steps.
Can I say something?
I just want to answer that first. Would you like therapy?
No, because it's not like.
Okay.
Like, okay, can I say
Deanna,
something?
would you like therapy? You would like therapy. Deanna, that was a smart move. And Jamari, what I'm going to do is after you walk backstage, if you change your mind and you say to yourself, you know what, actually, I want to take him up on that offer,
It's not.
that offer
I'm
stands.
not saying no, but it's like I just skipped past of how I felt. I just went straight to how she felt. Y'all didn't say nothing
Jamari, we've
about
all
me.
heard how you felt.
Okay,
You've
but we
actually
didn't
dominated
speak
this
on-
conversation. You've actually dominated this entire thing. When you watch this back, so you're in a place in your life because of the fact that no one's heard you. You do a lot of this. No one gets me. No one understands me.
I just
No one
did
hears
that.
me. But everyone has been listening to you. We've all seen you, and I've acknowledged your pain. And what I did to acknowledge your pain is offer you. So what I'm going to tell you, on top of you grieving the life you had, you got to stop saying to yourself, no one around me sees me. No one wants to help me. Because the more you keep doing that, the more you're going to keep yourself in a victimhood that's going to keep you down. Now, that's a responsibility you have to take. Honestly, that's a responsibility you have to take. I'm offering you that first step because that is the first step to talk to somebody who's going to listen.
Somebody, I'm supposed to
Unfortunately,
be talking to you, right? But
Yeah.
you don't even understand me,
you know what? So this is the thing.
and it's funny. That's the problem.
I want you to hear, I want you to hear this one
bro.
thing. I want you to
Y'all
hear
got it,
this.
bro.
I want you to hear this one thing. Do I have 10 sessions to give to you to really talk to you?
Right.
If I did, it would work, but we don't. So
Right.
that's why, what have I done? I've offered you someone who can give you those 10 sessions, who can talk to you and can listen to you. I understand my place here. My place is to give you a first step. Your place is to take that first step and then grow through your life. Okay? So I thank you both for being here. I'm sorry for what you've been going through. And I hope that this first step helps both of you to start
You
healing.
made it worse.
Well,
You made it worse.
I really do hope that you take that first step, honestly, because I do see a brighter future for you. But that step starts with you, not with me. This is not what it is. You can have a healthy relationship. When you think of a partner, what do you think? Somebody saying, I love you. Somebody who doesn't argue with you. Yeah, that's out there.
Oh, she's
I had
gonna
my
make
first
me
shot
cry.
at 16. You can find love and
Because I
success
feel
in
bad
happiness.
for her. She probably feels a totally different way than what he feels. And it probably hurt to hear that. Like, oh my God, imagine that. And then imagine on top of that what women have to go through while they're pregnant. So to be pregnant not once but twice with somebody that does not really care about you and can just say that, oof.
This is not where it ends. But
Mm-mm-mm.
you have to make the choice.
I feel so bad for
He's not
her.
ready. Are you ready? Give me
She
a hug.
needs better. She deserves better.
Good luck, okay?
Wow, 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 wow. Crazy world we live in nowadays. But what I can say is, it's just, this is what happens when kids make adult choices. And kids should not be doing that. Having sex in general. Kids should not be doing it. And this is why they come into these situations and don't know how to maneuver after a pregnancy or anything occurs because they're too young to know how to handle this stuff. But hey, what's here is what's here. But I hope they do move forward. And yeah, we're definitely gonna be watching some more of these. But tell me y'all opinions in the comments. That really just made me sad, y'all. But mm-mm-mm. I don't even know what to say, y'all. Comment, like, and subscribe.